Hello guys, welcome to our Kubernetes for Beginners series. Today we are going to talk about job in Kubernetes. So what is a job in Kubernetes? So a job is actually the Kubernetes API or source that Kubernetes use for tasks to manage tasks. So job is there to manage tasks, right? A job is a Kubernetes resource to use to run short life batch tasks or job in the cluster. It ensures that a specific number of pod instances complete successfully before it's being terminated. So in which circumstance, for example, do we use jobs? Sometimes we need to migrate, we need to like run migration in database. For example, you have a database and you want to run migration there, you can use jobs. And job is just something a pod that start and do something specific and die, right? And this is at runtime. So let's say I'm deploying something and I'm deploying a database. Then after deploying that database, I want to run migration to maybe, for example, create databases, create user in that databases, create tables and stuff on that database. I can use job. So when you launch a job, it's going to run one time and stop, right? A job will run one time and stop. And it always makes, the job will make sure that it's complete before it dies, right? The job will make sure it's complete before it dies. So that's Kubernetes jobs. So don't be confused with cron job, right? There's also another type of Kubernetes API object called cron job. The difference between job and cron job is that the job run only one time and die forever. Until you redeploy it again, it runs. But the cron job will run repetitively at a specific interval of time. That's what we say cron, right? Every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month. So that's the difference, because sometimes people are confused between what is a Kubernetes jobs and a Kubernetes cron job. So Kubernetes job is just there to run a specific task. It runs that one time and it stops. So let's go ahead on the terminal and practice this. I have a sample Kubernetes job here. I have a sample Kubernetes job here, the code. So what's going to happen is that, as you guys can see here, the name of the job is called PI. I got this from the Kubernetes documentation. So when this container start, is going to run this command. And when it is done running this command, it will basically go ahead and stop, right? When it's done running this command, it will basically go ahead and stop and go on the complete state. So let's go ahead and actually do this. So I already have this file, I have that code located on the file here called ksa.yaml. So I applied that file earlier. So I will go ahead and kill everything from that file. So instead of saying apply, let's delete that first so that it shut down everything. So if I start kubectl get job, I have no job running. Now I'm going to recall my file. Then this time around, I'm going to apply this instead so that we go ahead and create our job. So if I record the command kubectl get job, as you guys can see now, I have one job. So if I say kubectl get port, you will see that I have a job. My job name is called PI. This is my job here, right? It's actually running and it's going to run. Let's watch this. It's going to run and stop. As you guys can see, it runs. Now it's completed. So my job run, now it's completed. As you guys can see, if I say kubectl get port, as you guys can see, my job is in a completion status, right? My job is a completion status because it runs, then it runs once and stop, right? It runs once and stop. Here it was running and it completed whatever it was doing, then it went ahead and stopped. So that's what Kubernetes job. So when you want to do something once, this is used a lot for migration, like running migration on the database. You are going to go ahead and use jobs. So that's very important. It runs once, then it stops. That's why compared to other containers that are still running. See, these other containers are still running, but my job container run once and stop. It says 0, 1 completed. So complete means that everything went successful, smoothly as expected. So jobs are used a lot in database. So we use that at work a lot, like database for like migrations, for example. I hope you like this video. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.